Hey there, luxury seekers and curious minds. Ever wondered if the rich genuinely have a secret formula for amassing endless riches? You might question it, but there's no denying that the old money elites are living proof of this phenomenon. We're talking about famous US families like the Fords, the Waltons, the Hiltons, and the Kochs, but also families in the Middle East like the Suuds, Thanis, and Maktums. They've only grown richer with time. But wait, what's the deal? How exactly do they do it? How does their wealth keep expanding while others struggle to catch up? Today, we're diving deep to unravel the enigma. Get ready to uncover the top 5 ways these dynasties safeguard and elevate their fortunes. Buckle up, because you're in for a ride that spills the beans on the secrets of old money prosperity. Why is it difficult to preserve generational wealth? Before we get into all the ways old money elites preserve their wealth, let's look at why it can be hard to maintain and transfer wealth from generation to generation. A 2020 survey showed that around 90% of wealthy families experience financial failure by the third generation. As a result, families typically experience difficulties with succession and the transfer of wealth across generations. Family wealth frequently decreases due to poor communication and trust between family members. This may also occur due to the difficulties in passing financial values and roles to succeeding generations. HBO's Succession demonstrates how a lack of communication and trust can affect wealth transfer. The fundamental problem is that the next generation is usually underqualified to assume control over managing the family's financial resources or guiding the family firm into the future. Additionally, it gets harder and harder to preserve and continue the financial legacy when wealth passes through the generations. One issue is the fragmentation brought on by the financial assets being distributed among multiple heirs in various locations. The family wealth initiators who come into new money as they worked hard to create and develop the family business and fortune may also make unfortunate new money mistakes and decide to invest in relatively low-risk activities or take unnecessary risks only to find that inflation is destroying their savings. So it is clear that those with new money often don't have the experience nor knowledge of how to preserve that wealth throughout multiple generations. So what do you need to do to transition from new money to old money? Keep watching and learn from the tried and true as we show how old money families have effortlessly managed to grow and pass the wealth down and create a legacy. This is how they do it. Number 5. Strong financial foundation. Of course, the most important way old money elites preserve and grow their riches is by generating it and keeping it in the family to begin with. The fortune of those with old money dates back at least one generation. Often derived from family enterprises or investments, old money is ultimately inherited riches. Old money families usually have single or multiple enterprises that rake in loads of cash. Families such as the Walton family, who founded Walmart, the Rockefeller family, who monopolized the oil and gas industry, and the Hilton family, yes, the hotel moguls, are just a few examples of old money families and their income sources. However, no family was simply handed wealth. It takes at least one person to start and inspire generational wealth or old money. The Waltons had Sam Walton, the Rothschilds, Mayer Rothschild, and the Hiltons had Conrad Hilton. Will you be the leader for your family legacy? A robust financial foundation involves several principles like diversification, smart investing, estate planning, lifestyle choices, and many more. For the rest of this video, you'll see how old money families have used strong financial foundations to elevate their wealth by astronomical proportions. Number 4. Education and networking. After you amass a great amount of wealth and you plan to pass it on to your children, you naturally want to make sure they receive the absolute best education. So it's a no-brainer that old money elites send their children to the most prestigious schools in the world. But it's not just because they can afford to send their kids to these schools. There's a deeper purpose. From Harvard to Yale and from Stanford to Cambridge, the elites have special schools that cater to several needs of their offspring to ensure a seamless transfer of wealth, power, and even growth. aside from the obvious benefits of obtaining a degree from a school like Oxford. There's also networking. Almost everyone knows that schools are one of the top places for social interaction with peers. A school filled with children of elites is a great place to meet others of high social standing and class. Bonds and relationships formed in school can lead to long-standing relationships that bring great empires together. Old money individuals understand the importance of networking and connections. That's why they often organize elaborate parties and fundraisers. As is evident in shows like HBO's Succession and The Great Gatsby, these old money events are not just an opportunity to show off designer clothes and eat. These events are meticulously planned to foster partnerships, mergers, or some kind of business relationship. Before we get into all the other ways old money families preserve their wealth, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of our intriguing videos. Number 3. Philanthropy and social influence. Let's be clear, you are not old money if you don't participate in some form of philanthropy. Old money understands that philanthropy isn't just about giving back or giving to those less fortunate. It's also about supporting causes and making donations that strengthen one's financial foundation and power status, while also enjoying admiration from peers and the public. In the United States, which is the most charitable country, less than a fifth of the funds provided by major donors goes to the needy. Half of the money is expended on education and healthcare, the other half on sports teams, the arts, and other cultural endeavors. Similarly, from 2007 to 2017, over $4 billion of donations were collected in the UK. More than 2/3 of those donations went to higher education, with just 2 institutions receiving half of this funding, Oxford and Cambridge. When the wealthy donate to schools, they give more to institutions their children attend. Between 2007 and 2017, British millionaires donated over $1 billion to the arts, but only around $250 million to fighting poverty. Philanthropy is usually a show of power. Old money families support and sometimes harm popular societal objectives. The Kochs and the Whitneys have perfected the art of using philanthropy to their advantage. Philanthropy usually provides juicy tax advantages that powerful families snap up. Governments often offer tax incentives to encourage philanthropic activities, as charitable donations contribute to important social and community causes. Many countries allow individuals and businesses to deduct the value of their charitable donations from their taxable income. This reduces the amount of income that is subject to taxation, resulting in lower tax liabilities. The higher the donation, the greater the potential tax benefit, thereby preserving their wealth. Number 2. Political influence and lobbying. Just like with philanthropy, old money families use their long-standing financial power and connections to influence political outcomes in their favor. They engage in lobbying to support policies that align with their interests. This could include advocating for tax breaks, regulatory changes, or government subsidies that benefit their industries or investments. The idea here is simple. You support a political candidate who supports your views and one whose decisions can help improve your family's wealth. The Koch family, known for its involvement in Koch Industries, has been active in political advocacy and lobbying for decades. The family and its affiliated organizations have supported conservative and libertarian causes, including campaigns against climate change regulations in favor of free market policies. Number 1. Smart investing. The number one way old money preserves and grows its wealth is through intelligent investing. Old money individuals often have a strategic approach to investing that involves a combination of experience, careful planning, and a focus on the long term over instant gratification. Here's how they often approach smart investing. Firstly, old money individuals understand the importance of diversifying their investment portfolios. They typically spread their investments across different asset classes, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and alternative investments. This diversification helps mitigate risks and capture opportunities across various sectors of the economy. Old money is particularly fond of real estate. On this channel, we've explored the assets and lifestyles of some of the wealthiest people in the world. One thing they usually have in common is an extensive real estate portfolio. Consider Mohammed Al Maktoum and his extensive real estate portfolio in the United Kingdom and Dubai, or Mohammed bin Salman's acquisition of the Chateau Louis XIV. Even today, old money knows real estate investment is one of the fastest and safest ways to build wealth and grow your net worth. According to American industrialist Andrew Carnegie, 90% of all millionaires become so through owning real estate. More money has been made in real estate than in all industrial investments combined. The wise young man or wage earner of today invests his money in real estate. Old money individuals also know the importance of research when making investments. They dedicate time and effort to perform thorough investigations of investment opportunities before making decisions. What do you think of old money families and how they preserve their wealth? We'd like to hear from you in the comments. Check out this next video on celebrity secrets to looking like old money.